Alright, I am back. Give me 1 second, wNausium, I'll get you in the Discord.
Hello.
Hey, wNausium, what's up?
Sorry about that.
That's okay, you caught me with a mouthful of, donut.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
How's it going this morning? Sorry, have been having trouble this week waking up before 11 or 10 or 11 my time.
Yeah, I noticed you sent
So,
me a, message on Twitter at like 3 a.m. this morning.
yeah. Yeah, I've had trouble falling asleep just because work schedule has kind of rearranged things for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that can mess up when you wake up as well. I've
Yeah.
noticed... Oh, excuse me. I've noticed a direct correlation with my sleep schedule of, like, if I go to bed early, that determines when I wake up. And so that can have some issues there.
Yeah.
We
And
had...
yeah, it is. It's fixing itself this week, but it'll take some time to rearrange that. So,
Yeah.
sorry I woke up.
That's okay.
Probably, I woke up and I realized it was like 10:50 or something. I was like, oh shit, I
That's okay.
missed the stream.
You blooped me right when I was stuck in a cutscene, like a really long cutscene. I was going, oh my god, everything's
Sorry about that.
happening. I was trying to get stuff to stop looping in the middle of the cutscene. I was just like, oh no. But that's okay. We had some fun playing Dreamfall for a little
Oh,
bit.
nice.
And yeah, there was some drama this morning with the cat. Apparently she did not like the status of her litter box, so she let us know by peeing on the couch directly in front of me and my husband.
It does look kind of irritated in the video I'm watching right now.
Yeah, that so she ended
She's
up going
didn't like
right
intruders.
below that perspective, like on that section of
Oh,
couch right there. Yes, I know I'm talking about you, and I know you apologize. I'm sorry. I'm embarrassing her, apparently. But anyways, give me a second. I'll get the music cut off, and I'll get our game pulled up.
sounds good. I'm gonna go grab some water. I'll be right back while you do that.
Okay, that's fine. Oop, I've got that on the wrong picture. 1 second while I change it. There we go. That's not correct. There we go. Much better. That's the correct size. Okay, I'll just wait until he comes back then.
I'm back.
Oh, you are? Okay. Well, then
Yeah.
I'll boop the music off. Boop. There we go. Okay, we have solved 45 fates. That means we have 15 fates to go.
Okay.
So we're really close.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we had the full 2 hours, we could have beat this today, but I directly fucked that up. Sorry.
That's okay.
Screwed that up. Sorry.
Hey, you're human. You're allowed to have some faults sometimes.
Occasionally.
Occasionally. Okay, so let's see. I don't exactly remember where we were. Okay, Martin Pro is
Um,
unknown.
there was one person that you were trying to figure out, I think, but I don't.
I think the purser, Duncan McKay, was the last one.
That's right. We were trying to figure out the purser.
Yeah, and we got him as drowned by the beast. Nicholas Botterill, who we thought was, um, we thought he was the tattooed guy, but now what I'm realizing, okay, one second. I realized he could very well be Scottish. What I need is the picture. Because I was going through all these top men, and I was just assuming that he was English for whatever reason. So I think he might be that. So we won't know until the next right thing we get. Um, which that could make this guy Nicholas. I need to go back to the picture and make that Nicholas. I don't know.
I honestly don't remember exactly who he is. I
I
couldn't
just
12
know that
things if
he's
I
a
wanted
topman,
to.
that's all.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you figured out that the top men kind of hang out together.
Yeah, I know he's not Chinese. That's about it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who else? Maba from New Guinea. I did cheat a little bit and look up what New Guinea people look like.
Very hard not to say anything.
They
But yes, people from New Guinea have a very distinctive
nose.
feature.
Yeah, pretty sure that was that.
Oh,
Um,
I think you have um,
have that
you
wrong.
looked it up and you Guinea and New Guinea are different places.
I looked up New Guinea.
Yeah, Guinea is a place in Africa. New Guinea is Southeast Asia.
Yeah,
And you had just said that, and I think that
maybe Google gave me the wrong.
they may have. I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
I it, there is a distinctive feature people from New Guinea, and it would give away who that person is if you want me to say it.
Go ahead.
They have very intricate full body tattoos.
Seriously?
Yep, it's a feature, especially around this time.
Okay. Okay, where did my... Hold on. What are
There
you
are
scratching
other
for, huh?
hints, but generally that's the hint that people use. You have to have some
Okay.
sense of, yeah.
Interesting.
One of the interesting things about this game, Tiz, is that
Maybe he's
it does
Scott.
rely on some outside knowledge in a way that can be frustrating at times.
Hmm.
Kind of, yeah. Like the Charles Minair thing is,
Yeah,
he, the major hint is that he's wearing a French naval shirt.
makes sense. Um, so I've got him there, and so that still leaves me going, who the heck is the bald guy? Let's see. Who else? Hamadou. I have as that guy, but that hasn't taken it. So maybe that's Hamadou? Haha!
There we go.
So who did I get correct? Hamanu, Maba, and Duncan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Tire for Hired kind of hinted at this. A friend of mine who was in chat last week
Right.
hinted that the purser's office is generally the most secure area on the ship, and the only person who will ever be in that office is generally going to be the purser
Okay.
because it has all the records, it has all the money, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay. So what that told me was that this is definitely not Timothy. Because it didn't take him as a correct person. So not Timothy. Um, Nicholas Lewis. It's either Nicholas or Lewis at this point. So let's put him back as Nicholas. Let's see, who else do I not have? I don't have Alexander Booth, George Shirley, Alexei Toporov, um, Timothy Huang Li, Zhizhang, Li Hong Wei Li, and Philip Dahl. Well, we know it's Philip Dahl, but we don't know what happened to him. Um, Interesting that we don't have any um, like deaths or anything down for these guys. Um, I
Maybe
already
not, I forget.
well, it doesn't look like we've got anything listed. Um, I might be wrong with that. I know that we've been going along and trying to make sure each person has like a death listed, even if they aren't identified yet.
Yeah. I
Um,
I'll
we'll
be
look at the
honest,
picture
I
for a second for
forget
that.
exactly what happens to them, but
Who knows? Maybe it's in the bargain chapter. Alexei. Let's go back to the picture and see. That's Leonid, that's Alarcus, that's Samuel Peters, Nathan, Hamadou. Did, did we get Hamadou correct?
I think you did. Yeah.
Yeah, he's confirmed. Hamadou. Okay, so this guy's exploded. Um, Interesting shoes. He's exploded. Wait, when did he die? Perished in the Doom Part 4. Um, so the Doom Part 4, was that when they gave the Okay, so he was exploded downstairs.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
And he was blasted by the same thing. Gunner and Gunner's mate, maybe? Or did we already get the Gunner's mate? Okay, yeah, we already got the Gunner's mate.
Yeah.
So the only person he could be is one of these. So maybe Alexander Booth? I don't know if I've seen him as a topman. That's not what I wanted to do. I was gonna go visual because I'm having more. Okay, so he was decapitated by a beast. Um, hmm. He's identified. He's identified. She, them. Yes, yes, yes. These are all the Indians. Got him. Got him. He hasn't been identified yet. He's only one, and he's apparently relatively easy. And I think we've seen him as a topman before.
Yeah, if he's easy, I would focus on piecing through his memories. I don't fully remember who he is, but
Four
that's generally a good
memories.
strategy.
Perished in soldiers of the beast. He was speared by a terrible beast. Show memories. Let's work on him. Where did he die? Okay, so he died here. It definitely looks like he was a topman. Okay, location of the corpse is main deck. So let's go up to the main deck and see what we can see. Okay. Deck map. Show me where I am. Okay, so it's behind me? Dang it. This one, maybe? Haha. Okay.
Rare.
Ugh. Crab sounds. Crabby sounds. Okay, so that's definitely his death. Lots of stuff going on here that I've never seen before. Who are you? Okay, so you're one of the Chinese people.
I think that you caught him just as he was falling off the rigging after being electrocuted.
Oh, right. There's two black guys in here, right? If I remember correctly?
Yes.
Okay. England. And this shows me who's left. I'm taking pot shots at this point. I'm just trying to figure it out. Alexander Booth.
Towards the end of this, I mean, yes, there are like correct ways to do everything, but
A lot of people
by
just
the
do
end,
this.
everybody kind of, yeah, you know, we can't expect everybody to know like what a French naval shirt looks like, or
Right.
you know.
Okay. I'm looking at this guy. Focus, Marth. Focus, woman. Let's see. I don't know. I need to go to another. Oops, wrong button. What am I doing? Where is my exit here?
I think it's below deck,
Up, found it.
maybe, or no, it's right there.
Yeah.
There's one of these that spans a few decks, but
Right. I
it's
need
not
to
this
check another of his memories to see where else he's been. Memories. Where else did I see you? Unholy Captives. Bitter Cold. Okay. Let's go to Unholy Captives Part 2. That was down here, right? I think. Part 2, that was... Wait, no, that was... Okay. I'm wrong. That was this guy. Or, no. I'm dumb.
I'll be honest. If I were to pick this up right now, I would still get lost trying to figure out exactly where everybody was.
Right.
I believe you can see him here climbing up the rigging towards the bow. The person you're thinking of.
I'm just taking shots with Chinese topmen now.
The Chinese characters were not people that I guessed on for reference. There is a way to figure them out.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's Leonid. That's Nicholas, potentially. Maybe it's that guy? Okay, yeah, I see him there.
Don't know if you can select him from here though.
No, I can't.
The game is kind of weirdly petty about that.
Yeah, it is.
Or, what's the word I'm looking for? Arbitrary.
Yeah. It was Unholy Captives Part 2, right? That I was looking for? Yes. Clear the deck.
I think so.
Cloud Tobiah, Beast. Okay, so this was the captain, or not the captain, the cook. All these C words. Is chat still working, or did we lose it?
I can still see it, I think.
I know, it's just,
You'll
just
generally
seems...
find that, yeah. Chat will, as they're watching it, will
Gotcha.
kinda quiet down at times.
Okay, Unholy Captives Part 2. Cool. Okay, so... That's Sungi, that's... You're identified. You're identified. You're identified. Who's this? This is Philip. Sorry, I'm flicking really fast.
You're fine.
Davey,
There is a delay, but I can
Roderick, Nathan, John. Okay, so they're all identified. Oh, I can go above. Sweet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that a thing you can do?
I've never done this before. Okay, since you mentioned that, I am going to take that officer unknown. I'm gonna put that back. Okay, there's the one we're looking at. So he definitely seems to be a topman. Put this back to unknown. Okay, that's Lars. That's, I guess, George is who we think that is. Nope, stop selecting on him.
It might be easier from another angle. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. It's electrocuted. Okay. James Wallace. Henry Evans. You're all looking at the bodies. Okay. So most of these people have been identified. Good. Christian. Wallace. Okay. And the captain and the first mate. Is there anything out on the sides that we can look at? It's interesting that this perspective is all white. Does that mean it's daytime? That was actually a question. Is this daytime or?
That was the impression I got, but I kind of the lighting is something that I never paid too much attention to, just because of the way that the I assume it's daytime.
Hmm. I don't know. He's definitely a topman from what I can tell with the fact that he's always up in the rigging. Let's see who else is not identified. This one. This one met an unknown fate. Interesting. Perished in Murder Part 3. On your toes. Load her up. Okay. On the main deck. Murder. I'm gonna go check this guy out as well. Once I'm done with this. Because that's interesting. Too many shiny things to look at. Okay. Let's see. Murder Part 3. Where is that? Part 3.
Wait, who are we looking for now?
This guy.
Oh.
Because it won't tell me until I have 3 correct.
How did I? One second.
Oh, it's downstairs. It's on the gun deck. Was this the one that was in the cabin somewhere?
Yes. If you take the first mate's cabin and his body is hanging outside. It's one of the few bodies that's still there.
That's the wrong one.
First mate is going to be, I think, towards the stern to the right. To the left, excuse me. To the... Crap. Stern, starboard.
I don't know
So
this.
where you're standing, turn 180 degrees, and then farthest left.
Okay. Okay, so... Oh, okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
Got it. I'm tracking now. Okay, so... It's this guy. He was shot. I don't know who he is, but I know he was shot. By a gun. By
Figure out
who?
who it was.
That's Edward Nichols. He was shot by the second mate. that's a pretty clean shot there. Have we figured out this guy? Yes, Patrick O'Hagan.
Won't tell you anything specific, but I would suggest you take a closer look at him.
Okay. Looks like he was shot.
Well, not at the cause of death, but him in general.
Okay. Well, he doesn't look Asian to me. So... he does not look Chinese.
Correct assessment. He doesn't look Chinese. That's not what I'm getting at, but yes, you can.
He's very bald. I don't know what you're trying. Okay, wNausium, I am hyper oblivious. So
Look at his arm.
arm. Okay. There's some kind of tattoo on there.
Yes.
Of a person? Or like... I can't tell what that tat is.
I just figured it was a woman in a dress, but
yeah.
that I'll leave you with that hint and not.
Tattoos of a woman in a dress. I don't know. Does that mean, is that a mafia symbol, like Russian?
No. There's no. Well, I don't want to give everything away, but I was going to say there's not that much depth to it.
Okay. So he's tattooed. Okay. Let's tab.
Yeah, maybe look at other spots that he's in. I would be
Only two memories. Where was his first memory? Bitter Cold Part 2 or Part 1? Yeah, Part 1. Bitter Cold Part 1. Okay.
that I think is going to be the memory with the where they killed a cow.
No, it's the first one
Oh yeah, you're right.
with the yeah, Bitter Cold. Okay.
Isn't that the one where you find it by the cow? I think Tiz understands what I'm getting at. Maybe. Possibly.
or maybe not.
Maybe yes, no, I don't know.
I
That's
feel
fair.
the same. It's okay. We're all in the same boat here. Get it?
Yes.
Just groans from across the nation. Let's see. Bitter Cold. Where was that? It was near a staircase, I think. It was this one. Okay. Oh! No.
You've already figured out everybody in that
Yeah.
hammock bay.
Snoring. Okay. I've identified him. I haven't identified him. Maybe? I'm gonna make my guess on that because these guys were all speaking in Russian. So I'm thinking that third person is probably Russian. Okay, so where is our bald chap? Here. It says he's here. got him. Wait, what? Did you figure it out, Tess? Yeah. But that doesn't help me unless I have a face.
That's correct, Tiz.
Okay, so let's figure out who we already have. Let's see. Go back to Q and the crew. So that was what, 39? Have we already identified 39? Zhejiang. We can't zoom in. We don't have Zhejiang yet. 40. 59. George Shirley. 38. Is one of the top men. Maybe it's George Shirley? I'm gonna keep that in the back of my mind, but I need to check one more section. 56. Henry Brennan, we already got him. 55. Hamadou, yes. 57 is Alexander Booth. We don't have him yet. And 58 is Patrick O'Hagan. We've got him. So who did I say? George Shirley? Maybe. Or it was either George Shirley or Alexander, I think. Do we have anyone in 53? Did I already check this? No, you can't see their face. Yeah, wNausium is 53.
He is in this scene, yes.
Is he in the scene as one of the people in the cots, or is that?
I don't want to give too much away.
Okay.
Okay. You'll recognize him when you see him. I will say that once you get towards the stairs, I think you can kind of notice certain things, but I don't fully remember where he is in this scene.
36 is Omid.
Like it's not you can't see everybody fully, but
right. Oh, that's what you were hinting at.
maybe.
37. Thank you. Thank you for pointing out the tattoo.
I noticed the tattoo fairly early on. I will say that the hammock numbering is one of the most useful tools in this game.
Oh, wow. Okay. So I forgot to undo Huang.
Oh, yeah, I think you accidentally guessed a couple there that turned out to be right.
Okay. Yeah, I completely got that right. Completely by accident as well. Okay, so let's see. Who do we have left? 3 of those. Lewis Walker was... Who did I put as Lewis Walker? He was not correct. So he is definitely not Lewis Walker. Who else can he be? Who of the top men is still not correct?
Yeah, Tiz, you're right. Um,
Oh, Nicholas.
I want to believe that every character has a totally distinct way of figuring them out, but there was a fair amount of this that I kind of just made up as I went.
Mm. So this is not Nicholas. Um, and this is not who we thought it was, but maybe that. Okay, let's see. Decapitated beast. Who else? I keep on going back and forth between those. Okay, maybe. I think we are. Okay. So that was not Hamadou, but we need to figure out who he is. I think I put him as George Shirley before. Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay.
Was
I'll
that
be honest, I actually thought that he was George Shirley,
me too?
but
What
putting
what is
faces
that,
to names.
9 now that we've
Yeah,
gotten?
no, we've done
I'm
pretty
losing
well.
track.
Yeah, no, we've done 9 this time. So yeah, the way most people approach Alexander Booth is that they see two black guys on the ship, um, and through process of elimination and the fact that in the scene that he's in, he has a British accent, not an African accent, they
Oh,
discern that he is not Hamadou.
okay.
I don't know if you ever hear Hamadou speak though.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so let's see who's left. Um, let's see. Okay. Will you let me know if we get to a point where it's time to just leave and return the book to um
Oh
return
yeah, the game will let you know, I think, more
okay.
clearly than I will. But you're getting very close. If you're willing to play a little later,
Yeah,
you're gonna get there, I think.
I mean that's up to you. Are you okay staying on for a little
I'm
bit?
yeah, no, I'm free until like 4 p.m. my time, so
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think
I
it'll take
am
that
good.
long.
No, no, we're getting there.
Um, okay, so let's go back to the sketch. Philip Dahl, yep, yep. This is one of the Chinese Tottenham. We don't know who this is. This is probably Alexander. Or no, sorry, George. Because that's the only non-Chinese.
It's the only white guy left.
Yeah, only white guy.
Not gonna spoil it, but you know.
Okay. That means all the rest of these are already taken care of. Let's exit out of here. Okay. I'm just gonna go up to the top just to kind of reset myself. So the last 4 that I have to figure out, I'm assuming Philip and Martin are not going to be able to tell me until bargain chapter. So that leaves 3 more Chinese. Okay. Decapitated. I don't remember if they. I think we've got all the memories that say their names, Would I be correct in saying that? Like any names that have been said
Yes,
are
I
done.
believe so. Weirdly enough, Nicholas Botterhill actually has his name said at one point, but I don't think you picked that up
I
when
don't
getting
think I
him right.
did. But we already got Nick, I think.
Yeah, I think Nick is the last one on the list where you hear a name said.
Okay. Unholy captives, soldiers of the sea. Multiple soldiers of the sea. You said there is a way I can figure out the Chinese top men, correct?
That's correct.
Can you give me a hint as to which memory to go to?
Um, I believe the memory I figured it out on was the execution scene.
So this one. The execution of this
Yeah,
guy for
that,
the
that
death.
scene.
Okay. Murder.
Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of...
Slim. Okay, so it's not in the transcript.
As captain of this ship, and by the
That's
authority of the
artist.
East India Company, and thus the Crown of England.
Stop scratching
I
your head with
sentence you
the
to
pitchfork.
death by firing line.
I never noticed that. That thing has to be incredibly unsanitary.
And super sharp. That's Lars. So this guy was speared by a beast. That's Huang Li.
I can give you a hint to how I figured out Huang Li if you want. That is sort of applicable to the rest of this, but you have to figure the rest out yourself.
Okay.
Um, if you look at Huang Li in the actual memory that you're in right now, I'm waiting for the stream to catch up. You can notice his he's wearing really, really low. What's the word I'm looking for? He has very distinctive shoes. I make jokes
Yeah,
about
like
earlier about figuring out somebody's shoes. You can figure out who he is through his shoes.
right, because they're I don't know how to say this, very Chinese shoes.
It's not the word I would use, but I know what you're getting at.
Yeah, I don't know what the name of that style shoe is.
Yeah, I don't either. I just
Okay.
very minimalist, I
So,
guess.
oh. Um, hmm. I don't know how that helps with the names though, because they're all topmen though. Wait.
If you're trying to figure somebody out, I would recommend looking through the memories they're in,
Okay.
piece by piece.
Okay, let's look at this guy. 4
I
memories.
was gonna say, Tiz, give it 5 minutes, she'll get it.
What do shoes have to do? Oh, because of the crew thing. Is that a... Oh, I thought it was a penguin for some reason.
Yeah, the chicken is the real villain in all this.
Okay, so... Are all the Chinese topmen in this one, or maybe
Trying to
not?
remember. No, there's one who's hanging out in the other painting.
Okay, so this one's right there. So we've got at least 3 here. Alright. Okay, I'm just gonna follow this guy through his memories. Or through the memories, yeah. Where all did you go, mister? We first saw you in the murder. Then we see you in murder part 3. Better. Okay. So he's in, yep, he's in a bitter cold. And which one are you? Okay, so you're also sitting up there. Okay. I know where to go. Where's... No, I don't know where to go. Where's where's the exit? There it is.
Toward the stern on
Found
the
it.
port side. Yep, you got it. Follow the chicken.
Yep. Alright. We're gonna go hang out in the bitter cold for a bit. Because that's probably going to give me all the answers for the rest of them. Wait, where's... I need to go further down. There we are. Okay. 56. 56 was Henry Brennan. 55 is Hamadou. 57 is Alexander Booth. Okay, so we're in the wrong place. Need to look over here. Okay, so that one over there is Huang Li. This is 59. 39. Okay, yeah, so a lot of them have relatively discernible shoes, I guess. Relatively. I'm getting stuck on stuff. I'm trying to see the shoes first so I know. Okay, so that guy has
Yeah, I think there's a lot of value in
white shoes.
even if you kind of know what the answer is, trying to approach it from a number of angles to make sure you're right.
Yeah, white shoes, white shoes. Which one of the Chinese top men had white shoes? Not those two. So it's not this guy. I know that for sure. It's not this guy. So... what did I say that number was? 39? Maybe it's this guy?
Really would have liked to see
Haha!
the memory with all the dancing and all that. Oh, nice. But
Two more? Only 2?
yes.
Oh, so that's telling
So
me that I can't do anything more?
no, you're on the right track. What the game does is, I'll just tell you now, it gives you the option to leave now. But there are more fates you can get correct. When you hit the point with the shaded in thing towards the the 11 o'clock, that's where you're supposed to leave.
Okay. So 40 and 41.
Yeah,
40.
we're
Li
gonna finish this today.
Li Hong and Wei Li. Okay. Okay, so this one. I need to go back to the picture. Song.
So yeah, one of them you can't see their shoes.
Right.
And you may have noticed last time Tire for Hired was starting to make a joke about shoe stuff,
Shoes.
and I
Yeah.
kind of said maybe don't do that.
Maybe don't say that.
Yeah. I think he hadn't quite figured out exactly how far you were at that point.
Right.
Because I know he's another puzzle guy who doesn't like to spoil stuff. So I think, yeah, the only two people you have missed are the guy who's sort of running interference with the Formosan royalty, and then there's the guy in the top painting.
Okay. It looks like I can't see his shoe very well. It looks like his entire... It goes up. I'll have to go back and look at this guy again. But it looks like it's entirely dark up, number 41. So, Wei Li. And Li Hong. Ha!
There we go. Good job.
All currently solvable.
Yep.
Got 2 achievements with that.
So yeah, that's the when I joke about like 6 fates I had to figure out entirely by looking at shoes. That's what this is, and this is usually people's last fate that they figure out.
There's nothing left to do on the Obra Dinn. Okay. So I guess I will leave this memory then. Yeah, that's the thing that I wanted to make sure of, was that I just didn't completely spray and pray the last bit. So thanks for giving the help.
Yeah,
with that.
I tried not to give too much away, but what's that? What did you say?
I thought I was hearing music from the game, like far off music or something. Maybe not.
I don't know.
Okay. I will go tell my friend that it is done.
We should go.
We should go.
Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back.
Okay. So let us go. How do we go?
I think you have to talk to him.
Oh, there we go. That's interesting.
Finally. Sit down so you don't fall out.
I was hearing some kind of ticking noise. I was like, what is that? Okay, just hearing water now. Very ambient water sounds going on. Hello. 1 week later. Okay. The Honorable
Yeah,
East
there
India.
isn't really much animation in this. I feel like it's interesting.
Yeah. The Honorable East India Company. Insurance assessment for the good ship Obra, victim of calamitous events at sea, prepared by the Office of Investigation. Damaged in squall, Atlantic, sunken storm, Falmouth. Payout claimed 20,000 euros. All cargo lost. 5,000 euros.
Not euros.
Oh, sorry, pounds.
The European Union was a far off thing at this point.
Gotcha. Okay, pounds. All cargo lost. 3,000 pounds. And this is, it looks like it's just doing all the things. Estate
Yeah,
forfeited to the crown.
Unless you really want to look through insurance forms, it's interesting. I don't
It
mean
is
to.
a little bit
you know,
interesting. Estate
yeah.
fine 25, estate fined 100, estate awarded 90, fined.
I think I mentioned earlier that one of the valid things you can do in this game to get an ending and you get an achievement for it is you can say that every cause of death was the captain, and it'll
Interesting.
show up. There's a interesting sort of Easter egg if you do that. But
Cool.
we're
Oh
at
well.
the point now where it doesn't matter. So
Beyond the point of no return. So there was what, like 3 or 4 that we couldn't get?
there are 2, I believe, that you
Yeah,
learn.
Philip
later.
Dahl and Martin Perot. Okay. Total claimed 29,285 pounds. On behalf of the Honorable East India Company, I certify all statements as accurate and declare this matter closed in its entirety. Signed. Okay.
I thought my signature was bad.
I know, right? Pocket watch remains in my possession. Okay.
My first name starts with an A, and I also do the star thing in my signature. I thought that was interesting when I saw it.
My first name starts with an M, and I usually make a heart.
There.
So, very curly. Okay. So, 1 year later, there we go. Man, a lot of time skips. Oh wow.
Yeah, I thought this room was really pretty. It reminded me of Gone Home, actually.
It does
Or
remind
I
me
should
of
say,
Gone
Gone
Home.
Home reminded me of this because I played this first, but
Okay.
still. Yeah, I love the
I'm hearing
fireplace effect
weird
that they have.
sounds. Like female sounds?
Female? Okay.
Well, I'm hearing a female voice, and I can't tell if it's like I've
Oh,
got
off
rain
in the
in.
distance.
Yeah, I've got rain in my background.
Sorry, I have your stream muted because I don't want to. I'll get an echoing effect otherwise, so I can't quite tell.
That's valid.
What you're hearing is your housekeeper, I believe.
Okay. Oh, interesting. So I got a book, I think, or well, a package.
Speaking of which, let me check.
Okay. Chief Inspector, I write to you with the unfortunate news that Dr. Evans has passed away. He succumbed to his illness shortly after receiving your package. He was very pleased with your correspondence and asked that his gratitude be expressed by returning the book to you along with the means to complete it. As for the 3 of us that remain, the Obra Dinn is a distant memory and a dreadful chapter in our lives that we wish to forget. Do not write back. Regards, Jane Bird. Okay.
You remember Jane Bird, right?
Yeah. Okay, what is this? Put me back to a black screen again. What is that? I guess we're going to find out. There you are, collect your things. Where's the key? To that door? Gone. Damn, there's no time. We need to go. Right. In you go. What are you up to? Nothing good. Gun? Okay. No, the monkey!
Yeah, I didn't like this scene either.
No!
So that was the monkey's hand that was in the package.
Ha ha, monkey paw.
Yes. I think I said the exact same thing.
Very funny.
Real clever game.
Ugh. I don't know how I feel about this. Tail belongs to you. Now, please finish it. I'm not okay with that.
I'm gonna step away for just a moment. I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
Okay. I'm gonna take a drink in remembrance of the monkey.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried about how the monkey scene was gonna track, just based on you were talking about the other game that you were looking at.
Oh yeah.
But, some people have better reactions to the scene than others.
Okay. Friendly but not entirely pleasant monkey companion was sacrificed in the pursuit of knowledge. Okay. Okay, so let's see what happened to Martin. Yeah, the gore in the other games that I've been playing, for an example, Sherlock Holmes, it's a lot worse.
Yeah, I kind of appreciate the sort of artistic stylized version of violence in this.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of games try to go out of their way to be gross, and this it's gross, but it's sort of realistic and understands that it's not trying to like gross people out, I guess.
Yeah. I think Testament of Sherlock Holmes was deliberately trying to gross me out.
Yeah. I have yet to play that one, but I'll take your word for it.
Yep. It's good. I highly
Yeah.
recommend.
Yeah, the Nancy Drew and the Sherlock games are ones that have been on my list for a while, but
Yep.
there's another streamer that I follow who like mostly does Nancy Drew and mystery stuff.
I gotcha.
So I've been holding off on it, but they are very good.
There is a lot of text in this memory.
Yeah, it's a lot of reading and it's a lot of just sequential stuff. It's not
Okay. Okay, so no. I need to go to the... Which one was this? This was... What memory are we in? I'm confused.
you're in the bargaining or the bargain. The one that you couldn't access until now.
Right. Who's that? That's Philip Dahl. He's dead.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, I'm still in the memory. Duh. That's Davies. That's Paul Moss. There's a shell. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the memory to end.
Yeah.
Got it.
And that was when I played this, I kind of got frustrated because like, okay, I figured everything out that's going on here, but can we get on with it, please?
Right. Yes, tis. That monster did have 6 tits.
I distinctly remember figuring that out on when I streamed this. I'm like, she has 4? No, she has 6 boobs. Oh, good for her.
Good for her. Is there another corpse? Oh yeah, duh. This one... No? That... What? What the... Blobby?
I'm sure her the money she has to spend on bras is well. No, if Little Mermaid is anything to go by, she just uses clams. So
Yeah.
probably doesn't spend a lot of money off of it or on it.
Oh, that's a kraken, I think? The body of the kraken? Okay.
I'm pretty sure the Kraken's a little bit bigger than that.
Well, something's being killed under there that's blobby. Who's that? That's the captain. Okay.
I'll remind you, they did take in more than one mermaid.
Right. Okay, so he's holding the shell now.
And I don't think these scenes are necessarily in chronological order.
Nope.
That's sort of the the theme of
So,
Obra Dinn is taking non-linear storytelling and piecing it together.
right. It's all about confusion. Okay, so this is part 3. Captured beast fought its jailer and was speared for the trouble. Okay. And another beast. Okay.
Call it off, damn you! This is your Kraken! You brought it here! Send
Oh,
it back.
interesting. So, he shot one. Guess we're upside down-ish? That actually makes sense because I remember Abigail saying, "Where's the captain?" And they said, "He's below." So this is what he was doing, I guess.
I think that's a correct assessment.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out now what... It always bothered me because I never... When you shoot a gun into water, it dissipates the energy of the bullet fairly quickly, and I was trying to figure out what the velocity of a bullet coming out of something like that would be.
Right. Maybe they lifted themselves out of the water? I don't know.
Maybe.
All
Well,
right,
and
have fun. Have fun, Tiz.
have a good one, Tiz. We're like 5 minutes from the end here, so...
I'm sorry, I'm going as fast as I can.
No, you're fine. I'm telling Tiz, if you can wait just a second. But
Okay. Clankety clank.
What's this?
Oh, so that was him. That was Philip opening. Maybe burning to death? Sounds really fizzy.
I'm learning that it's a bullet of the same weight of a 45 caliber round, a modern 45 caliber round, would be traveling at just over 1,150 feet per second. So it's actually more powerful than a 45,
That's
but would still likely be dissipated by the water.
right. Yeah, that's disturbing.
No problem, Tiz.
Kind of looks like a hand coming up.
I think what it reminded me of was the last scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Right.
Well, you've seen what happens when you open the chest, right?
Yeah. It's like you don't open the chest like that.
Yeah.
Mm,
Well, you've seen it in the
yeah,
memory of
it
the
get
game.
burnt.
Yeah.
It burned the other guy
Yeah.
because
Well,
he burned
and
alive.
killed those mermaids.
Yeah. He burned to death. Okay, so I wonder if that's it for learning all those. Hold
Do you
on.
have it right?
Okay, so one burned to death. That gonna have to look at that again. Okay, so that's the entire thing. So that's the only thing that I need to look at. I need to look at him. So I need to go there. And it was the second part of that, I think. So I need to go to your death. Yes. He was spiked. Okay. Yes. Martin Perot was spiked.
I mean, you're in a lazarette full of mermaids. What did you think was going to happen?
True. Well done.
There
All
we are.
faiths correct.
Good job.
Yay!
was still not super happy about the monkey, but I understand why that happened.
Yep.
Honestly, it took me like a week of sort of having it in the back of my mind to figure out why the monkey died. But
Let me out. Okay, and I'm pushing back from my chair. And I'm putting the book away. And that's it. Roll credits. Sweet.
yeah,
The end.
and we're done.
Yay, I finished a game. Takes me a while to finish games.
Do you ever end up finishing Outer Wilds? I forget.
No. I'm doing that as a YouTube exclusive because
Okay.
I realized
have
I'm too
to,
scatterbrained to actually keep a decent structure on that game.
That
And
reminds me, I need to subscribe to your YouTube.
I've got the link on my about page on my
Oh.
Twitch.
I've already done it.
Oh, well,
But-
thank you. But yeah, I released one last week, and I'm gonna be releasing a new one this coming week. So
Nice.
I'm doing.
Yeah, Outer Wilds
per
is
week.
absolutely one of my favorite games.
It's a good game. I really
And,
highly enjoy it. So
It's definitely. I think the first time I played it, I inadvertently ended up streaming it for 11 hours.
oh wow.
Like I just got so dug into it that
Yikes.
time just kind of disappeared. I think there's a lot of value though into doing it as a YouTube exclusive because it is one of those games where people will show up and kind of just spoil things for you. in a way
Yeah,
that
but
is
also
fun.
like it's a lot easier to cut out a lot of the wandering with YouTube.
Yeah, that's fair.
And if I
It's
want
a
to
great game,
spoil
though.
stuff out for myself, then that's fine.
I make the bold claim that it does Riven style storytelling better than Riven does. That sort of the puzzle thing where you're not like put in a space where you have to solve puzzles, you're put in a world where you have to figure out how it works,
Right.
if that makes sense.
Makes
Have a good one
sense.
too.
Have a good one. Have a good haircut. But yeah, with Outer Wilds, what I ended up deciding was I managed to find a walkthrough that didn't spoil everything for me. It
Yeah.
more or less it told me where to look, so it saves.
The puzzle community is very good about that stuff.
Yeah, I think I ended up finding the polygon walkthrough of it, so it shows me exactly where to look for certain stuff.
If
Which
you
is
ever do the
nice.
Myst series, there's a very good. I'll have to find it, but there's a hint system that basically it's a tiered thing where you're like, okay, give me a general hint. Okay, I don't get it. Give me a more specific hint, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, down the line, and eventually it'll just tell you what to do if you really can't get it. But, yeah, the puzzle community is great about that stuff. That and Talos Principle has a similar thing.
Yeah, I've heard about that a couple of times. Whenever I hear Talos, I think Skyrim immediately, but I guess it's not that. Something
Oh no,
different?
it's more of a Portal style puzzle game.
Oh.
Let me. You know what? It's on sale. It's an absolute must play, for what it's worth. But it's on
Okay.
sale for $8, down from $40.
Oh wow, that is quite the sale.
Yeah, it's a very pretty game, and just the story in it is amazing. And it's a long game though, so
Right. Like how long? Like
if you want to
gameplay-ish.
100% it, it's like how many hours I would put into it. Let me.
I do tend to be a bit of a
Sorry, I'm loading up
100%er.
Steam.
That's
Oh
okay.
yeah, well it's cool because it has a lot of like side stuff you can do that's very interesting,
Mhm.
but it doesn't require you to do it. The way that it handles that stuff, I think, is particularly good.
Yeah, one of the things that
Principle.
I'm wondering if I should do or not with like specifically Dreamfall, um, there's a
I put
choice.
30 hours into it.
30 hours. Oh wow. Okay.
But I think that includes the DLC. That game kind of has a weird spot for me in my mind because it's I had like a vacation from work and I ended up just like sitting in my room and playing that game for a week.
Oh
Um,
wow.
and it was strange, but it's one of those games you really dive very deep into.
Makes sense. But I guess
And
there was one thing with
should check your DMs in
okay.
Discord.
What's this? It's a code. Wait,
It's a Steam key.
Did you give me a Steam
I
key for
when
the game?
when this game goes on sale, I usually buy a couple to give out to people.
Aw, thank you.
So
How do I?
whenever
Is
you
that
get to it, let me
under
know.
ad game?
Yes,
And would that be activate product on Steam?
yes.
Okay. Agree.
So,
make sure
no need
that
to
I-
play it right away, but it is it's definitely worth playing.
Well, thank you. All right, I've got
It's
that
kinda-
into
it's
my library
story-based
now.
in its own unique way. It's one of those games that requires a lot of reading, but not in a
Gotcha.
way that Outer Wilds is. So
Well, I've got that in there,
you'll enjoy it.
and I will take a look at it at some point. I've got a
Sounds good.
ton of stuff in my Steam library. I should probably post it at
same.
some point. I've got the entire Sherlock Holmes. I've got the entire Nonary games, which I also want to play, because it's like, I don't know if you've heard about it before. It's like
I don't think I have. Which games? I'm sorry, I missed.
it's 999, Virtue's Last Reward, and Zero Escape Time Dilemma. And it's like a series.
9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's like a
not
fatal
big on
escape
visual
room
novels.
almost.
Yeah. I'm not big on those sort of visual novel puzzle games, but
Oh,
it
okay.
looks very cool.
But so yeah, if you want to watch it when I'm playing it at some point, if you don't plan on playing it yourself, it's worth the watch. It's really it's a certain kind of dumb.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it's a visual novel game. None of those games take themselves that seriously,
yeah,
and I do
it's-
respect that. I just
there's a
they
lot
don't.
of pseudoscience that goes on that is hilarious.
That's fair.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me. And I'm glad that we managed to finish this today.
Yeah, I knew you were going to. I apologize for waking up so late, but
That's okay. So my plan is next weekend, hopefully, if I can coerce or cajole or plead my husband into doing it. I want to play a game called It Takes Two. And I have watched it once, so I know what happens, but my husband does not. And I've watched it through, I think I watched Tango Tech play it through with Impulse SV. Or no, Skizzleman. And those are hermit crafters from YouTube. But anyways, they played it through, and one of them is in real life like a game engineer, and the other is a game designer. And they think that it's going to be like game of the year. So it's highly worth a playthrough, I think. But that is my plan.
Ever since you brought that up, I've been excited to see you play it. So
It's gonna be a lot of fun. It mainly because my husband and I have I think we have a really good relationship. I think he thinks that too.
hopefully,
Hopefully, we're coming up on our 1 year, so I don't know. We'll see. But we talk a lot about philosophy and like relationship mechanics, and our friends seem to think of us as like the perfect couple. I don't know where they get off saying that, but you know, who knows? It's one of those things where you can't see it unless you're outside of it, I guess. But being with him is as easy as breathing for me. But I look forward to seeing what he thinks of this game because it okay, so vague information about it. It's a game where the people are getting divorced, and the daughter accidentally does something that traps them. So it's basically a puzzle game of them figuring out how to become untrapped. But it looks really cool, and at this point, I guess I could say it looks like every single game mechanic that has ever existed since games became a thing, it's involved in this game. It took about 3 or 4 years for this thing to even come out. So it's highly detailed.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me, wNausium. And I
Anytime.
hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I hope you do too. And I am going to close out the stream now. So, wNausium, if you'll just wait a second, I'll close this out and then we can say our goodbyes.
Sounds good.
Thank you, my lovely followers, for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and stay safe, my lovelies. Honestly, I love the fact that I figured out credits.
Well, that's really cool.
Yeah.